Trends, why you so nice with it? The gear's tight looking right, you got the ice with it. A conversation with me will change your life. Your wife want the pipe, and when I hit you feel a slight difference. In her box, my cock's bigger, I'm hot nigga. She don't rock with you, she got with you for dough. Your hoes a thought, if you fuck around, I'll take your mom, kiss her, fuck her, then I'm taking your hot sister. Your girl, not a side girl. Your girl, not a side girl. Your girl, not a side girl. You shit that chick up in my world. You cuff that bitch, I'ma fuck that bitch. You in love that chick, will suck that dick. That slut will kick you out your house, man, fuck your couch. I'm Rick James, bitch, I'll take your bitch and fuck her mouth, nigga. You bitchin' cause I'm smashing your hoe, you so passionate though. You would laugh for to go on the trip, now you trippin' because I got her ass, you acting vaginal, bro. I'll give her back, blow her back out, then go. Nigga, act like you know. Sharing is caring, nigga, I dare a nigga to swear that niggas can get to his chick. I put fear in niggas, they scared this nigga will take the girl and make her my bitch. You the type to die for a slut, you lie just to fuck. You like to get drunk and high just to get the courage to say hi, you a punk. You want to get some ass but then you act like a monk. She's stringing you along, it's going on like a month. You spending all this dough, she still ain't touching your junk. She taking off her pennies and you smelling the funk. You say you hate it but you ate it even though that it stunk. Nasty ass nigga. Your girl, not a side girl. Your girl, not a side girl. Your girl, not a side girl. You shit that chick up in my world. I'ma keep fucking your lady. My pull-out game's amazing, we ain't having a baby. You bitchin' moaning and crying, complaining, acting crazy because I'm fucking your girl, you punk ass, you pay me. Get cash to smash your whack ass chick. You too stupid to realize I'm teaching your whack ass shit. All up in your feelings, you feeling all attached and it's making you go crazy. And maybe if you had that shit we call game, you know you can't control no hoe. No matter if she's bad or right or just so-so. You trying to control that bitch, that's a no-no. You worried about other niggas, that's so homo. Pause. Niggas wanna be so romantic, but they chick be all up on another man's dick. I be on that man shit, they be acting manic. I don't think these guys know what a man is. Y'all thinking you're out here winning with your money and status, you're thinking you're rich. But how you see yourself as a winner if I can ruin your day by smashing your bitch? Trends, why you so nice with it? The gear's tight looking right, you got the ice with it. A conversation with me will change your life. Your wife want the pipe, and when I hit you feel a slight difference. In her box, my cock's bigger, I'm hot nigga. She don't rock with you, she got with you for dough. Your hoes a thought, if you fuck around, I'll take your mom, kiss her, fuck her, then I'm taking your hot sister. Your girl, not a side girl. Your girl, not a side girl. Your girl, not a side girl. You shit that chick up in my world. You cuff that bitch, I'ma fuck that bitch. You in love that chick, will suck that dick. That slut will kick you out your house, man, fuck your couch. I'm Rick James, bitch, I'll take your bitch and fuck her mouth, nigga. You bitchin' cause I'm smashing your hoe, you so passionate though. You would laugh for to go on the trip, now you trippin' because I got her ass, you acting vaginal, bro. I'll give her back, blow her back out, then go. Nigga, act like you know. Sharing is caring, nigga, I dare a nigga to swear that niggas can get to his chick. I put fear in niggas, they scared this nigga will take the girl and make her my bitch. You the type to die for a slut, you lie just to fuck. You like to get drunk and high just to get the courage to say hi, you a punk. You want to get some ass but then you act like a monk. She's stringing you along, it's going on like a month. You spending all this dough, she still ain't touching your junk. She taking off her pennies and you smelling the funk. You say you hate it but you ate it even though that it stunk. Nasty ass nigga. Your girl, not a side girl. Your girl, not a side girl. Your girl, not a side girl. You shit that chick up in my world. I'ma keep fucking your lady. My pull-out game's amazing, we ain't having a baby. You bitchin' moaning and crying, complaining, acting crazy because I'm fucking your girl, you punk ass, you pay me. Get cash to smash your whack ass chick. You too stupid to realize I'm teaching your whack ass shit. All up in your feelings, you feeling all attached and it's making you go crazy. And maybe if you had that shit we call game, you know you can't control no hoe. No matter if she's bad or right or just so-so. You trying to control that bitch, that's a no-no. You worried about other niggas, that's so homo. Pause. Niggas wanna be so romantic, but they chick be all up on another man's dick. I be on that man shit, they be acting manic. I don't think these guys know what a man is. Y'all thinking you're out here winning with your money and status, you're thinking you're rich. But how you see yourself as a winner if I could ruin your day by smashing your bitch?
Seconds.
You. Your girl? No, that's our girl. Shout out to August Alsina.
I want to have intercourse with you. Yeah, intercourse with you.
Relations.
Yeah, what's going on, man? What's going
Your show
on?
will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Man, respect to everybody in the chat. Respect to everybody in the chat, man. Remember, man, it's that Miles, $ Miles in the game. $ Miles in the game. If y'all want to donate, you know what I mean? $ Miles in the game. If y'all want to donate, okay? On that Cash App. All right. Call in number 516-387-1224. 516-387-1224. Respect to the chat, man. Respect to the chat. I see y'all up in here. Bernie L, what's going on, homie? Jared Neal, AJ Lino, Didoria, Alfonso, Monogamous Player, what up? What up? Synchronized Winner, Kenwood Drive, what up? The Black Pearl, Joe Blast, what up? What up? Ishida, Cool P, all right, what up? Man, Wardell AT, what up? Krista Player, what up? Tomas, what up? Jay Kizza, what up? What up? Appreciate y'all for hanging out, man. Appreciate y'all for hanging out. Shout out to the big homie, Mr. Lucario. Yeah, all about the Benjamins. What up? Shout out to the big homie Lucario. He had his talk with Caleb Jones today down there in Florida. Y'all could go to his Instagram, the real Mr. Lucario, and check out some of the pictures from the talk that he had today. All right. Shout out to the big homie. You feel me? Safe travels and all that. You feel me? Yeah, man. So today, like I said, like the title says, as a human race, we are all flawed. Hold on. As a human race, we are all flawed, but let's not be flawed for no reason, right? Let's try to learn from these things. You understand? I mean, everybody talked about this shit for a week straight, man. And, I know I'm still talking about it, so bear with me. But what I want to do is I want to learn from the failures. I want to learn from the flaws. If we're going to be flawed, let's not be flawed in vain. Let's learn from the mistakes of others. Let's learn from the flaw of our humanity. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm going to chop that up, and we're going to talk about that real quick. And, in the chat, throughout the conversations that everybody done had, if y'all see something that you learned from the situation, whether it be about Will Smith, Chris Rock, Jada Pinkett, relationships in general, anything like that, y'all can put it in the chat, man, so we could all learn from it. All right. Appreciate y'all. But y'all know what we got to do before we get into the game. Let's go.
Everybody has game. The thing is, though, is your game weak or is your game strong? See, that's the difference. See, having weak game is synonymous with having no game. But you have game, you have a strategy to get what you want, but your strategy might be weak.
I always tell these guys, snap your fingers. And I'll tell them, snap your fingers. Like, you hear that sound? I'm like, what is that sound? Bitch, that's a 17-year-old that just turned 18. That's a 19-year-old that just turned 21. They are just, they're everywhere.
Hi, how you doing? You think I give a fuck about how you doing, bitch? All I want you to motherfucking do is open your mouth and say something so I can hear how your voice sounds so it can tell me how the fuck to get at you.
Your feelings are not facts. Because you feel like whatever you feel like, you can't get me to believe that there's more than two genders. You understand what I'm saying? And truthfully, I'm not sorry because I can't really make facts out of your fucking feelings. Matter of fact, fuck your feelings. There's only two genders. Only two genders. You trying to tell me that genders are neutral and niggas is trying to come up with 92 fucking genders, bro.
There's this narrative now that it's okay for a man to cry. And it's really pushing this sensitivity, express yourself, express your feelings. One thing I've always respected about my father growing up, I never seen my dad cry. Me and him would get into arguments, we would go at it, we would fight. I would say the harshest things to him I could to hurt his feelings, but I never broke him.
Shoot, just the right pair of shoes get your dick sucked. Just the right pair of shoes. Women don't, seriously, you could look like Boris Joe. You'd be 6'8", you know, have a print down to your knee. They look at those shoes, they bust, they just like, oh no, not him. Nah, boo-boo.
The bitches shine because of the nigga. Period. Like, and when it's functioning correctly, that's the way it is. So, on that note, dick is a gift. It's a gift. It's a gift.
You got to play your way from start to the end. That's having game. Because if you do that, what you expect is what's going to happen. See, don't know accidents happen with motherfuckers that got game.
Woo! Dick is a gift. Dick is a gift.
Yeah, man. Sure is. It sure is. All right, guys. Yeah, so here we go, man. You know, like I said, you know, as humans, we're flawed, man. We got things wrong with us on, you know, naturally speaking. You understand? And Will Smith is no exception. You understand? He's, you know, we've seen him play all these strong roles. We've seen him, you know, punching aliens in the face. We've seen him fighting robots, and we've seen him be the hero in all of these different roles. You know, in what was it, 7 Pounds? He was a hero who kind of sacrificed himself to make sure other people lived on, and you know, he used his body as a resource to help people with his organs and stuff like that. So, you know, we had a certain image of Will, right? We had a certain image of him, and we thought that his character was untouchable, right? He's rich, he's successful, he got a beautiful wife, beautiful family, got money, you know, he's tall, good looking, he's suave and charming, and everybody in Hollywood loves him and all this stuff. And so, you know, we tend to look at these people and think, oh, you know, well, you know, he's good. There's nothing wrong with him. He's perfect. His life is perfect. His life is great. I'd love to have his life. And the truth is that he's flawed just like the rest of us. He's flawed just like the rest of us. So the flaws in his character, the flaws in his humanity brought him to commit those actions, you know, a couple of days ago at the Oscars. And he certainly took a fall from grace, right? You know, a lot of us are, as much as we criticized the relationship between him and Jada before with the whole entanglement thing, we're doing it even more now, because now it's like, now we're seeing a lot of, everybody thought it was dysfunctional before, right? Because, you know, a lot of people don't really approve of open relationships and things like that. But now we're seeing that it's probably more dysfunctional than we ever really thought, because Will Smith is out here losing his mind, smacking niggas in the face for no reason. You understand? So he took a fall from grace. There was a Netflix movie that was supposed to come out with him, and Netflix backed away from him. There was rumors that the Academy was gonna, you know, kind of banish him or whatever, and he quit the Academy. So I don't even know if he gonna even get any more movie roles at this point. You know, I don't know what his relationship is gonna look like with Peacock as far as doing, you know, more seasons of the Bel Air show, or, you know, hopefully whatever contract he signed, multiple seasons are already in the works. Hopefully, you know, because I haven't seen it, but I heard it's a good show, so I wouldn't want that to stop just because of what happened. You know, if it's a good show and people are enjoying it, then why not, right? But nobody's perfect, man. Humanity is flawed. We are all flawed. Every last one of us. And I tell you, can tell you guys this all the time. You know, I get on here and I talk my shit, and I talk about the Bad Boy membership and all the things that I've learned. And, you know, but that's all I could give you. All I could give you is the truth as I see it. You understand? It's not the truth that as I see it is not absolute, because I'm a human. I'm human. So therefore, there are flaws. There are flaws in the perspective, and that's just being honest. Now, I feel like my perspective can set you on the right track, and I feel like my perspective is a little bit more honest and a little bit more accurate than most other people. You understand? But I do recognize that there are flaws in my perspective, simply because I'm human, simply because I am of this earth, and this earth is not perfect. You understand that, you know, we have questions about why things happen every day. You know, why do, bad things happen to good people and all this type of shit? Why are there earthquakes? Why are there tragedies and all this type of shit? Well, it's the same reason why Will Smith smacked the hell out of Chris Rock for no good reason in general. You understand? I mean, it's debatable, obviously, but no good reason. You understand? You know, of course, a earthquake and a natural disaster is not on the same level, you know, as one celebrity smacking another. I get it. However, there's always something to learn in failure. You understand? And, you know, it's this lesson can be expanded to, I try to tell you guys about, you know, when you try to holler at a female and she's not interested, or she says she has a boyfriend. I should cool P. You got the shit spelt all wrong, bruh. It's Miles in the game. You know, please, if you guys are gonna help me, you know, try to paste information, please make sure you get it right. You know, I appreciate you, but you got to get it right. You see, that's, you know, see right there. That's a flaw right there. You see that my man, I sheet a cool P. He's trying to help me out with the donate Cash App link, but, you know, he misspelt it. So, I mean, you know, it's flaws everywhere, man. We all got improvements to make. You know, we grow and we learn every day, you know, and this incident is a growing pain. And this incident is I feel like it's a good, you know, being that it affected everybody so vividly, you know, I feel like it's a good thing to learn from. So I have 5 things that I'm gonna put down, you know, 5 lessons in game that I think are very important. And I'm gonna start with number one. Number one is the vetting process is super duper important. The vetting process is super duper important. Right? The vetting process is super duper important because, so what I heard, when I heard through interviews and things that I heard, Will and Jada kind of got together on a whim. You know, Will had just finished breaking up or divorcing his first wife. And these were his words. He said he called up Jada and asked her who she was seeing. And she said, nobody. And he said, well, I'm going to change all that. You seeing me now. You understand? So, of course, they knew each other industry wise, but they weren't necessarily romantically involved. But he called her up one day and was just like, who you seeing? She was like, nobody. And he was like, well, you seeing me. You understand? And she just kind of fell into it because it's like, well, shit, it's because by this time he was already famous. Right. So she kind of just fell in to the situation. It was like, shit, fuck it. This is Will Smith. He's rich. He's an up and coming star. I might as well get with him. Why not? You see what I'm saying? You know, I don't know how I did, you know, back in the day, Jada Pinkett, she did a couple movies, you know, Jason's Lyric. She was in A Different World and a couple Cosby shows and shit like that. But she was probably thinking to herself, man, I better latch on to a shooting star. Right. So there was no real vetting process. You know, they just kind of got together. And again, you know, the vetting process is all about consistency. The vetting process is all about, you know, setting up a stage, setting a foundation of consistency. You understand? And there was no consistency because look, the thing is, the vetting process needs to actually be longer. Like we tell you guys on the Bad Boy membership, if you were to join the Bad Boy membership and you would learn about the vetting process, you would learn that the vetting process is a 12 to 18 month period. But that's for regular people. That's for regular people like you and I. You understand? when it comes to people like Will Smith and Jada Pinkett or celebrities in general, you got to give that shit more time. Because let me tell you why. When you have money, when you're in a certain tax bracket, things move fast because you have money to make things happen faster. Like, so you know, when you have more money, you don't have to wait too long to get a plane ticket. You could buy a plane ticket tonight for a trip tomorrow because you got the money, and you could get first class, or you can charter a private jet. You could do whatever the hell you want to do. So things move fast when you're rich, right? So that's exactly why you got to make the vetting process even longer. The vetting process, in my opinion, it has to be at least a 3 to 5 year situation. You understand? Where you and the person, I shit a cool pee. I appreciate you. Thanks for correcting that, man. Appreciate you. That's $ miles in the game if y'all want to donate. All right. So anyway, yeah. So when you're rich, you got money and you're famous, things move very, very fast. So you have the vetting process has to be longer, much, much longer. You understand? Because what I think happened in general is that, you know, like I said, when Will and Jada got together, he was already famous. He was already a famous rapper, and then he was switching into, and he was already, you know, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was already a big hit when he got with Jada. So this shit, I think he already did, Independence Day and a couple of other blockbuster movies too. So when he actually got with Jada, there was no vetting process, and he was already famous. So shit started moving fast. And he had just, you know, like I said, he just divorced his first wife. He already had a kid. He had his first son with her. And if you're just going through a divorce, look, I don't care who you are. If you're going through any type of breakup with somebody that you cared for, there's always something missing from your emotional content. You know, from your emotional character, from your personal character, from your identity in general. There's always something missing, right? So before the vetting process, before getting with somebody, you need to understand who you are, which brings me to number 2, which is to have a basic understanding of your identity before you try to get into any relationship. See, as a man, you have to understand that you are the leader, and your identity dictates the direction of the relationship. Your identity dictates the direction of your life, right? But when you say you want to get with somebody, when you say you want a wife, you say you want a girlfriend, whatever it is, your identity dictates the direction of the relationship and of your life. You understand? So you can only give a woman the privilege of being your woman if she fully understands your identity and your direction, and she's also willing to submit to the plan. You understand? So that's number 2, a basic understanding of your identity. Will Smith was just getting out of his divorce with his first wife and got with Jada. He was already famous, and there was absolutely no vetting process. So her agreeing to be with him more than likely was a decision of convenience. It wasn't a decision of love. You understand? Because, and shout out to his name is, you know, he calls himself Jason, but he has his YouTube is The Business. Anybody who knows what I'm talking about, is this dude. I don't know his last name, but his first name is Jason. At least that's what he calls himself on YouTube. And the name of his YouTube channel is called The Business. And the reason why I'm shouting him out is because I listened to, you know, his video on this topic, and he played a clip of Jada Pinkett talking about Tupac and how much love she had for him, and how much she respected him, and how much he meant to her, and all of this shit. You understand? And then she even started crying. And then right after that, he played the table talk of her talking about her relationship with Will, and how, like, she didn't understand how to be happy. She didn't understand what a relationship actually meant. And it was like a flip of a coin. She's talking about Tupac. She got all this love and respect, and she's crying how much she loves him. And then when she's talking about Will, who is her husband, who gave her, 2 beautiful kids and a great life as the wife of a blockbuster, $20 million a movie celebrity, an actor and all this, and recording artist and all this and all that, right? She's looking at him like, well, I don't know what happiness is. I don't know what love is. I don't know what this is. You see what I'm saying? There's a difference. So shout out to Jason from The Business. I just want to shout him out because that's where I got that information from. And it is my hypothesis, right, that 845, I'm gonna get to you, but I'm gonna just finish, I'm gonna finish talking about this stuff. So if you want to hold 845, I see your call. If you want to hold, I'll get to you. You'll be the first one I answer. Okay. It's my hypothesis that Will, not only did he not do a good vetting process on Jada, but he didn't have a clear understanding of his own identity when he entered the relationship with her. You understand what I'm saying? And like I said, when you're rich, things move. Jason Black, yes. Shout out to Jason Black from The Business. Things move fast when you're rich. Things move fast, and you can use money to smooth and grease a lot of difficult situations. And so Jada just probably agreed to it. Like, hey, fuck it. Like, he's rich. He's Will Smith. He's famous. And, I need a good man in my life, or I need a provider in my life. So I'm gonna just get with him. You see what I'm saying? And then when she got with him, she probably dictated a lot of shit. You understand? Because remember, he called her up like, yo, who you seeing? Oh, you ain't seeing nobody? All right, you seeing me now. You know what I'm saying? And that sound like some alpha shit. That sound like some shit that a man who knows who he is would do. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. But I bet you when they got together, she started dictating shit, and he let it slide. He let it go without really vetting her, and again without knowing who he was and what he really wanted from a relationship. You understand? Because he just divorced his first wife. If you just divorce somebody, then that means there's questions. There's questions in the situation that haven't been answered. And now you're getting with a whole nother person. You see what I'm saying? Now you're getting with a whole nother person. You understand? So, you need a basic understanding of your identity. A lot of people have speculated that who knows if it was Will Smith who actually, came up with the idea of an open relationship. It could have been Jada, right? Why? Because from the beginning, she probably never really loved him anyway. So she was probably already considering, entertaining other men, because her heart belongs to a dead man. No disrespect, but her heart belongs to a man that's not here anymore. You understand? And she's looking at Will like, look, you could provide for me, and you are on paper, you're a great guy, but I don't love you. And on top of that, because I'm not really trying to blame Jada for nothing. I'm just speculating, right? But I'm speculating, based on lessons around game, right? She's looking at him like, you're a provider, you're this, you're that, and I'll stick with you, but I don't really love you like that, bro. But I know what I should do, because any woman would be lucky to fuck with Will Smith. So I know what I should do. But at the same time, he's in a situation like, I just divorced somebody. I got questions that I need to answer that haven't been answered, and I'm getting with a new woman. So because I'm in a space of I'm in a space of shaky ground. He's on shaky ground, just finishing a divorce. Jada comes into the situation like, well, nigga, if you calling me up, telling me that if I ain't seeing nobody, I'm seeing you, then I got some ground rules. I got certain things that I need to do, I need to say. And you just ain't gonna be doing this. I don't care who you are. You Will Smith, you this or that. And if you want me, you're gonna have to bend to these rules. And I bet you he was willing to bend to them. He was willing to bend to them because he was probably, he didn't have a clear understanding of who he was. So he made a lot of decisions very fast without a vetting process. You understand what I'm saying? And because of that, she came to him telling him how to satisfy her for her to submit, or how for her to associate herself with him as his wife. You understand? But what he didn't understand is that, the best way to invest in a woman is to invest in yourself. You understand? And that's number 3. Huh? That's number 3 right there. That's number 3. The best way to invest in a woman is to invest in yourself. All right, guys, that's the best way to invest in a woman. OK, and, you know, even the incident itself, the slap. Right. He looked over and he, you know, maybe she was at home crying like, oh, my God, my alopecia and I feel like I'm so ugly and my hair and blah, blah, blah. And when he looked over at his woman, he saw her in pain. And everything kind of just got to him at one time. Like, fuck, all these people talking shit about me and the table talk and motherfucker and this nigga Chris, and he said some shit about her a couple years ago when she boycotted the Oscars, and he's always joking on her and shit. And you know what? I'm gonna make a statement. And and they put me in the front row, and I got a clear path to the fucking stage. I'm gonna make a statement right now. I'm gonna try to, you know, send a message about who I am in this moment. And I'm going to go up there and I'm going to slap the shit out this dude. You understand? I'm going to and I'm going to also, you know, defend my wife's honor. I'm going to defend my wife's honor. I'm going to show everybody that, you know, I don't take no shit. I'm going to make a statement. And then he goes up there and he does what he does. But check this out. Like I said, the best way to invest in a woman is to invest in yourself as a man. You understand? And the thing is, you can't listen closely, guys. You cannot defend a woman's honor by compromising your own. Okay, I'm gonna say that one more time. You cannot call yourself defending your woman's honor by compromising your own. Okay. All right, because you have to remember, like I said from the beginning, you are the leader. You are the ambassador of the Smith household. You are the ambassador of the Smith household. You are the lead. I don't care what the fuck is going on. I don't care. I really don't. I could care I could give 2 fucks less about what these, you know, chicks think and patriarchy and all of this dumb shit and equal wages and we're all equal and all this. I don't give a fuck about none of that. The man's the leader by default. You understand? We just dealing with a broken man right now in this particular situation. But when everything is working like it's supposed to, the man is the leader. Okay? So he thought he was defending his woman's honor by compromising his own. He went up there and slapped and, you know, committed a violent act against his brother, thinking that he was defending the honor of his woman, not realizing that he was compromising his own honor. Because in the position that he's in the brand that he has been building all these years, all of the work that he has done, all of the movie roles and, you know, I don't curse in my music and, you know, I'm Will Smith and I'm charismatic and I'm positive and I'm, you know, I project love and I'm this and I'm that. That's the honorable Will Smith that we all know and have come to, you know, understand. That's the honor. That's the true honor. I don't give a fuck what Jada Pinkett is going through. You understand? Because her name is Jada Pinkett Smith. See, I'm gonna rewind a second too. That hyphenation shit. Let me tell you guys this. When a woman hyphenates or when a woman doesn't take the last name of the man she marries, that is an act of disrespect. I don't care what anybody says. When a woman chooses to hyphenate or does not take the full name of her husband, that is a definite act of disrespect. Keep that in mind. So that in itself just says a lot by itself, right? Her name is Jada Pinkett Smith. No, bitch, your name is Jada Smith. Your name is Jada Smith. But anyway, Will Smith thought that he could defend his wife's honor by compromising his own, by causing harm to his brother. Causing harm to his brother in business. Because that's who Chris Rock is, man. Let's face it. Chris Rock is his brother in business. Chris Rock is a celebrity just like him. Chris Rock is out here hustling, making movies, producing, acting, trying to do his best to entertain these motherfuckers and get the bag so we can take that money and do charitable things in our community and raise the situations and go support Tyler Perry projects and go support, Anthony Mackie, who's also buying, some acreage out there to start a studio. And this is why we go get the bag. But, I don't really want to get into the black shit really necessarily, but I'm just saying. You want to talk about honor? That's not the honorable thing to do. You don't smack your brother. I mean, you don't smack anybody, but especially not your brother. You have besmirched the Smith brand that you everything you've done all these years that you built is a brand that you built with your name, and you besmirched that by trying to defend your wife's honor. And then after you sit down, if the smack wasn't bad enough, now you out here cussing like a nigga. Now you're out here cussing like a nigga, embodying all of the worst things that everybody would already think about you in this society. Now you out here, keep my wife's name out your, and then you're going to repeat it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, again, think about it, guys. The best way to invest in a woman is to invest in yourself. So and you can't defend a woman's honor by compromising your own honor. So he could have had another course of action. You understand? He could have had another course of action. He could have met Chris backstage, or even if he was going to go up on stage, you understand? He could have put his arm around Chris and said, Chris, I love you, man. And your jokes is whatever, man. You're a funny dude. You're one of the best comedians ever. But I need you to understand that, my wife is going through this thing called alopecia right now. And that joke just kind of hit home real quick. So I just wanted to let you know that before you go on. You understand? That's my wife down there. She's suffering from alopecia, which is an autoimmune deficiency situation that's causing her to lose her hair. So she didn't shave her hair to look like G.I. Jane. She shaved her head because she has no choice, but she's trying to be confident and brave by rocking the bald head tonight. You understand? So I just wanted everybody to understand that, and I'm gonna let you continue on with your monologue, Chris. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you for the time to explain that to y'all. And then go back to his seat. If he had done something like that, he probably would have got a fucking standing ovation. You see what I'm saying? He probably would have got a standing ovation. And it probably would have made the Smith brand look, again, that's him building on his brand, building on his honor. You don't defend your wife's honor by compromising your own. You defend your wife's honor by continuing to build your honor. You invest in the best way to invest in a woman is to invest in yourself. So you move like you trying to invest in yourself. You move like you trying to preserve the brand of your name, the Smith brand. That's how we do things. We don't compromise our honor and call it defending our wife's honor. So if that's how you defend your wife's honor, then what the fuck is your wife? What you're really saying is your wife is some nigga bitch from the street. That's what you're really saying, whether you know it or not. You understand what I'm saying? And then that was number 3. The best way to invest in a woman is to invest in yourself. You can't defend a woman's honor by compromising your own, right? And number 4 is respect is key in any relationship. Respect is key in any relationship. You understand? And again, shout out to Jason Black. He also played this other clip of George Clooney I think it was a Zoom interview with Jada Pinkett. And he said to Jada Pinkett, "Oh, how do you put up with Will? Seriously, how do you put up with him?" And she starts laughing hysterically. Instead of saying, "What do you mean? I love my husband. He's the leader of my family and he's my king. What do you mean how I put up with him? I love my husband. Don't talk about my husband like that." Instead of saying that, she was laughing hysterically like it was a fucking joke. Instead of putting this man, George Clooney, in his place and defending her husband and saying, please don't talk about my husband in that way. I love my husband. He's a leader of my family and he does the best he can. And, and I really appreciate him. So I really can't allow you to continue to talk about my husband that way. Nah, she didn't do that. She laughed hysterically. Right. And that goes to the respect. That goes to the respect factor. You understand? A woman, look, guys, again, going back to number 2, your identity is key. This is why you got to be honest to women, because you have to let them know exactly what you about, exactly what you on, so they can make an educated decision on if they're trying to submit to you or not. Because if she's just associating, that's what the hyphenation is. The hyphenation is an association. It's not submission. When a woman takes a man's name in totality, that's submission. When she hyphenates, that's association. She's associating with Will Smith by a fucking hyphen. She doesn't respect that man. She doesn't respect him. You understand? And that's what leads him to make these rash decisions, because he don't understand who he is, and she don't respect him. And the big part of the reason why she don't respect him is because he don't understand who he is. He knows the image that he's been building in Hollywood for all these years. He knows that, but he doesn't know truly who he is. So that'll make you make rash decisions. That will allow you to make rash decisions. Not knowing who you are will make you do outlandish shit, because anything can be done. And I've made mistakes before. I've done dumb shit. But usually that type of stuff happens when I was younger, because I was still forming my identity. I was still getting an idea of who I am. But think about it. Will Smith is, if I'm not mistaken, Will Smith is 53 years old, and he's still getting in touch with his identity. And that's the issue. That's the issue. Because if you truly was about the brand that you've been building in Hollywood, there's no way you would make the decision to go up and slap Chris Rock and then go back to your seat and yell out obscenities. I mean, that's because I look at the Oscars as them being at work, right? That's bad work behavior. You don't slap people at your job and be cussing at them and shit in front of your bosses. Nobody does that and keep their fucking job or whatever it is. You see what I'm saying? So respect is the key. First, self-respect, but along with respect is knowing who you are, right? Along with respect is knowing, having a basic understanding of your identity, knowing who you are, and then respecting that and understanding that comes first. You understand what I'm saying? And because Will Smith doesn't know who he is, he doesn't have a lot of self-respect. Well, I'm not going to say that. He has certain levels of self-respect, but the decision that he made in slapping Chris Rock shows that there's something missing in the foundation of his self-respect and his self-identity. You understand? Because he did something out of character. Or maybe it is his character. Maybe it is. But either way is a mistake. And either way, there's some type of misunderstanding in the mind of Will Smith. And if there's a misunderstanding in the mind of Will Smith, then we can only begin to fathom what is going on in the mind of his so-called wife, Miss Jada Pinkett. You understand what I'm saying? Because if a man don't respect himself, ain't nobody gonna respect him. Nobody. And if your woman, you got a wife, and she don't respect you, she got George Clooney talking about how do you put up with Will and you laughing hysterically. I mean, I could understand if she chuckled a little bit and be like, nah, that's my baby. I love him. Nah, that's my husband. He's a good guy. We get on very well as a family, and he's a good dude. And that's my heart. You understand? Something she could have said, but no, she laughed hysterically for an extended period of time and she did not gesture to clear his name. She didn't gesture to defend him. Nothing. She don't respect him. And that's the type of shit that Will Smith he's coming to terms with, and it's pissing him off. And I think that's a part of the reason why he made the decision that he made. Respect goes with identity, and it's very important. And then you have identity, you have respect, confidence, and then the vetting process is a period of time that you work to cultivate in the consistency of all three. You understand that identity, respect, and confidence, right? And then through the vetting process, you work to build on your consistency and the way that you relate to that woman, the consistency of how you relate to that woman and how she relates to you, and her ability to submit to submit to your plan, to submit to your mission as a man. You understand? That's what the vetting process is about. It's not just about you vetting her. It's about you vetting yourself and the consistency that you're able to produce in reference to how you relate to her. And so you guys can relate for an extended period of time. And then you say, all right, cool. We've both earned the right to call ourselves boyfriend and girlfriend. We've both earned the right to call ourselves husband and wife. You've earned the right for me to impregnate you and for you to become the father of my children, and for me to become, for you to become the mother of my children, and for me to be a father. You understand what I'm saying? Like this is what it's about. And then so the last thing I have here is keeping your emotions in check. You understand? And again, shout out to Chris Rock. Shout out to Chris Rock. Because Chris Rock definitely kept his emotions in check. You understand? He was slapped, he was assaulted, and he got flustered for a little bit. You understand? And there was a little bit of back and forth, but he listened to Will, and he was like, keep my wife's name out your mouth. He was like, okay, I will. No, he was like, okay, I'm going to. You understand? Like, he understood the assignment. And then he also understood the assignment at the Oscars, because he realized, I'm at work. I can't let this crazy nigga, stop the show. I'm gonna do what I got to do. He was like, hey, I just got Will Smith just slapped shit out of me. This is the greatest moment in the history of television. Everybody started laughing, and he was able to bring it back. He was able to bring everything right back, and the show went right on. And Chris Rock is actually being rewarded for that, because the ticket sales for his upcoming comedy tour are quadrupling right now, or even more than that. You get what I'm saying? So Chris Rock understood the assignment of respect, identity, and keeping your emotions in check. You understand? Because he could have held on to his face and was like, fuck this, I'm out of here. He just slapped shit out of me on national television and embarrassed me. I don't even want to show my face again. He could have been on some weak shit and did that. But nah, he said, nah, I'm a comedian. I got to keep the show going. You understand? And he understood his brand. He understood his identity, and he kept the show going. So shout out to Chris Rock, man. The person who didn't understand how to keeping their emotions in check is Will, because he got a lot of things going on. There's a lot of things missing. There's a whole lot of things missing that he has to work through. You understand? And it's interesting too, because I thought about this the other day. You have to understand something when it comes to people who are really great actors. Think about this. Most of these great actors can cry at will. They can be emotional. They can go from regular to being snot-nosed and bawling. Think about Viola Davis in that movie Fences, when there was snot coming out of her. I'm like, how the fuck you start crying to the point where snot is coming out of your nose, like real snot? How do you do that? You have to understand that there is a certain level, in my opinion. I don't know, I ain't know what's the name, but in my opinion, there is a certain derangement, right? Or I don't know if I'm using the right word, but I feel like there is a certain level of crazy. There's a certain level of unstableness, right? But as an actor, you tap into that instability, you tap into that crazy, and you can use it to your advantage to display the emotions that you choose. And I think that those are the type of things that make a great actor. But I think that not everybody has full control over that instability and that derangement at all times. And I look at Will and I look at this incident and I think this is see, the last rule is keep your emotions in check. But I think actors got to keep their emotions in check even more, because haven't we heard stories about these method actors who fall into character and it takes them a while to really get out of it? Sometimes they got to go into therapy to go talk to someone in order to get out of character so they can go back to being a regular person to spend time with their family. We've heard about this. This is documented in Hollywood. Right, where people they get into a character that's evil, or they get into a character that suffered, a tragedy. And what do? They call on a tragic experience that they've had in their own life in order to bring out that emotion so they can play the character realistically. Right. So there's trauma, there's instability, there's emotional, there's a lot of emotional messiness that these actors have access to, but sometimes depending on how strong they are, they may not be able to control it. And I think this might have been a show of that. We might have seen that in real time with this whole situation. Right? Facts.
Emotional damage.
Yes. I mean, think about it. These people can cry on command. These people can get emotional. These people can get angry. These people can, and you watch the movie and you feel the emotion. You feel what they're trying to convey. Sometimes, like, I remember this movie, A Beautiful Mind, with Russell Crowe. Jesus, he played a dude who had a mental issue. And oh man, the movie's so, I think he won an Oscar too, if I'm not mistaken. You understand? And shit, he went crazy, right? Wasn't he, threatening people and doing a bunch of shit? And then he did a movie the other day called Unhinged about road rage. And that movie was really good because he really tapped into his anger and a whole bunch of shit. These actors that we see on screen, the reason why they're so good is because they have access to levels of, again, this is my opinion. This is my, this is just what I'm surmising from the things that I've seen and learned through life. But you look at these actors, the reason why they're so good is because they have access to certain traumas and places in their mind and in their heart that brings them to instability, but they're able to dissect it and control it. But what if sometimes they can't totally control it? What if sometimes all of the extenuating circumstances around their life at the time is really getting to them, so it affects their decision making? You get what I'm saying? And I think that's what we saw from Will in, at the Oscars. I think that's really what we saw from Will at the Oscars, because Will is a great actor. Chris Rock is not as good an actor as Will. Chris Rock is a comedic actor, if anything. You understand? Although he did a really good job in Fargo. Chris Rock did a really good job in Fargo. Go check out Fargo on Hulu. If you didn't see Chris Rock, he's on the last season. His story is in the last season of the Fargo series on Hulu. So go check that out. He did a really good job, but he's still not as good an actor as Will, because I've never seen Chris Rock really get like emotional and tap into that dark space that actors need to tap into. Like, bro, you got to understand, like, even if you look at the history of drama, and you look at like how, people used to fucking, think that like actors were like acting and all of that shit was based in like some heavy, evil and dark pagan rituals and shit. Like there was a point where like certain types of drama and, stage plays and performances were seen by the religious world as dark and evil and sinful. Go look it up. And these actors and shit, they have access to this place in their brain and in their heart of instability. And who knows? Sometimes they can control it. Sometimes they can't. Maybe. And yeah, look at Heath Ledger. Exactly. Heath Ledger. is a good example of this shit. You understand what I'm saying? So we have to understand what we're dealing with, man. And I'm not trying to like beat a dead horse and talk about this shit again. But what I'm saying is there's things that we can learn from these situations. When bad things happen, instead of just talking shit and making fun of these people, let's look at what we can learn. So let's go. I'm gonna go back real quick. So number one is vetting process is very important, right? We have to, there's respect, confidence, and identity. The vetting process allows us to create consistency with all three in how we relate to the other person in the relationship. And like I said, I feel like when you're rich, you have to make the vetting process much longer, like 3 to 5 years, even more than that, because when you have money and you're rich, things move fast. Things move faster than if you was a regular person. So you got to make the vetting process even longer. You understand? So I feel like Will and Jada should have really like spent some time dating and just, just fucking and doing just regular shit to really see if their personalities match up. Number two, having a basic understanding of your identity before you try to get into any relationship. As a man, you are the leader in your identity, which dictates direction. So you only give a woman the privilege if she understands your direction and wants to be a willing participant and submit to the direction. That's the only time you give that to a woman. And that's, again, after the vetting process, right? And then number three, the best way to invest in a woman is to invest in yourself. You cannot defend a woman's honor by compromising your own. You cannot defend a woman's honor by compromising your own. All right. And then number four is respect is key in any relationship, a business relationship, family, friends, and loved ones, right? Romantic loved ones, like respect is key. You understand? A woman can't get wetter. She can't get wet for a man that she don't respect. Trust me. You understand? She can't really. I mean, she can, but it's not the same. She got to respect you to get that really wet, that whap. You feel me? But anyway, and then this is number five is keep your emotions in check. All right. Keep your emotions in check. So, yeah, man, I just wanted to talk about that real quick. And, really kind of dissect what we really saw and try to learn from what we really saw, man. Because, a situation like this, we have to understand the value. I feel like we have to understand the value of the failure. Too many times we don't allow ourselves to really look at things and understand the value of the failure and understand the game. There's game in everything, guys. There's game in everything. So, we have to understand the value in failure. We can't just let this situation pass without trying to learn something from it. All right. So I just want to talk about that real quick. So I got a call right here, 845. We're going to get on this. Oh, and remember, guys, y'all could call in 516-387-1224 and y'all donate to $Miles in the game. All right. And make sure y'all donate. And you could donate anyway, man. If you like what I just talked about and how I broke it down, please, donate $Miles in the game. You know what I'm saying? As we go through, because support for the show is very important, man. This is how we get to do what we do. So I appreciate y'all. All right. So I'm going to take the call. 845. You are on live with Miles Cunningham. What's up?
Hey, what's going on, Miles? It's Too Dapper from Instagram. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing, bro? How you doing, man? Appreciate you, man. Did you donate, though?
Fantastic, man. Absolutely.
All right. Appreciate you, man. So, yeah. So what's on your mind?
So definitely, man. So I just wanted to ask you real quick, Miles.
Yeah.
Because it's usually you talk about, mainly like a fair assessment, if you will. Because what I like about things that you talk about when it comes to like dating apps and stuff like that, like sticking to your convictions when it comes to talking to women about the certain things that you require, especially for a first date.
Mm-hmm.
Lately I've been running into, like, when I talk to women and let them know, like, dress up a certain way or paint your toes or something like that, because, as men, we're supposed to be, visual when it comes to certain things that we like.
Yes.
They're finding it more off-putting. Anything. So I was just wondering, is there a way maybe like I can flip it, or, screw it, fuck it, just still stick to my convictions? Like, I was wondering, if you could just like help me out with that real quick.
All right. So give me an example of what you say that is getting that is, being received as off-putting?
Okay, so perfect example was yesterday. I talked to a woman briefly at a party, real quick, bagged the number. So the following day, which is today, I hit her up to set the date for this Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So what I said to her real quick, there was something very appealing when I had the conversation with her before I acquired the number. She put on this shade of like red lipstick.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, that's perfect. Like, I like that. So
Right.
I just wanted to give her a reminder of that
Mm-hmm.
when I text her real quick. So she was cool with that.
No, but tell me what you said. What was the reminder?
Okay, I'm sorry. So I'm sorry. What I brought up was, so I set the date, screenshotted everything. So what I did was I told her about the red lipstick that I liked.
Mm-hmm.
What was off-putting, I was talking about, well, I would really love if you painted your toes as well as certain color.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't like that.
Mm-hmm.
So
how do you know she didn't like that?
curious.
How do you know she didn't like that?
Oh, she said that flat out.
Okay.
She was cool with the shade of the red lipstick, but she's like, oh, it's cold, especially in the area that I'm in, and you're telling me to do all my toes. So I didn't get a definite, I got a different answer than just an okay.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Like, you always tell us, like, if we don't get anything more than an okay,
Right.
charge her.
Okay.
So it was more, right. So it was more of her giving me more difficulty about, well, I'm cool with the red lipstick type of deal, but now you tell me to paint my toes. Now you tell me to dress sexy. Like, now I'm finding it more off-putting than anything. So I'm just wondering if you can just give me a fair assessment on that.
Okay. All right. So what I would tell you is, there's not really wrong with what you're doing. However, the thing with the painting of the toes, you let me see, how can I put this? All right. So a lot of times women, you'll meet a woman and she's probably just gotten her toes or her nails done within the last couple of days. Right? And
Gotcha.
and she probably paid a certain amount of money for it or whatever it is, or maybe it's a color that she likes, or maybe she already has an event coming up that she painted her toes or her nails purposely for, and she's waiting to go to that thing, so she's not ready to do that. I say this to say that you have to pick something that's probably easier for them to get with at a moment's notice. So like the lipstick is probably easier, or for her to wear a certain color or maybe a certain accessory, right? And another thing too is that for the first date, you want to keep it a little bit lighter. You want to keep it a little bit lighter and a little bit more vague. So for example, I'll say to a woman, wear something sexy or wear something delicious, or, I try to keep it a little bit more vague. You know what I'm saying? Like, or keep it a little bit more vague because you're still getting to know each other. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
But after you're building, after you get into the, after you have sex a few times and you're getting into the vetting process, that's when you can start to say, okay, the next time you get your nails done, I want you to call me when you're at the nail shop and I'll help you pick out a color, something like that. You see what I'm saying?
Gotcha. Okay. So don't jump for it so quick. So
yeah, and again, a woman's nails, like I said, they get it done. Makeup is different. They do their makeup every day. So if they're coming out for a date with you, it's easier for them to wear a certain shade of lipstick for you. But the nails, they might get it done once every week or once every 2 weeks. So if you catch them when they just got it done, they're not gonna waste the money and erase the color on their nails just to redo it for you when they haven't really, the first date hasn't even happened yet. They just met you. You see what I'm saying?
She don't owe me nothing. Right. You've always said that too.
Right.
She don't owe me nothing. I don't owe her nothing.
Exactly.
Right. Okay.
Exactly. So it's just a matter of keeping it a little bit more realistic and a little bit more reasonable. But don't shy away from requesting certain things, but just be mindful of what you're actually requesting and what it involves. Okay. So it's easy. So for example,
right. Okay.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
you off, Miles. Go ahead, because this is good stuff. I'm just taking notes. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying like for example, it might be easier to say to her, if I would love for you to wear heels. Or if for example, let's just say the first date is in a park. You could tell her, hey, wear some comfortable shoes. Like any direction is good.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be like sexual or whatever. Sometimes it could just be some like regular shit. Like if you're gonna take a walk in the park, be like, hey, make sure you wear some nice sneakers because we're gonna be doing a little bit of walking or whatever. And if she showed up and she's wearing the sneakers, or if she say, hey, I remembered you said to wear sneakers because you might be doing some walking, so I made sure I wore my blah 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 sneakers or whatever. The main reason of putting a request in the date is to make sure that she understands how to follow instructions. It's not really to, make her, do something like bend backwards, so to speak. Right. It's more to get her to, and sometimes you also want to give her something general so you can also see where her mind takes it. So, for example, when I tell a woman to wear something sexy, I love to see what she considers sexy, so to speak. You see what I'm saying? So when I show up on a date and I see her and I'm like, okay, all right. I see you in that little skirt. Okay. Yeah, that's sexy. I like that. All right. But maybe next time, maybe next time you can wear, this or that, and then you could throw some suggestions in there to let her know what you like so she can modify it for next time. You see what I'm saying? Things like that.
All right, because I don't want to come off as just being off-putting, but I also, too, I just want to stand behind my convictions,
right,
as well,
right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to compromise who I am. So
right.
that's mainly what So I was just like, well, let me just call you real quick because it was a repeating pattern. So it happened with her, and then it happened with somebody else that I linked up with on a dating app today.
Right.
Like, damn, you're asking for a lot. And I'm like, all right, let me call real quick. Let me just check with Miles and let me just get a fair assessment on what I need to work on just a little bit more and just tighten up. That's all.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah. So just be a little bit more general, just be like, hey, wear something sexy or, put on that red lipstick I like, or something general or something easy to do. You see what I'm saying?
She was cool with the red lipstick. It's just, then I guess I just took I guess it was a nosedive afterwards. So
right.
I was just saying, like, damn, it's like, okay.
Like, I don't know you, bro.
Just like you.
Right. I don't know you, man.
Right.
All right.
I get what you mean. Okay, definitely. I appreciate that, Miles. Thank you so much, man.
Yes, sir. Do you have another question?
No. That's it, man. So that's it. Pretty much just keep it vague, keep it light.
Yeah, keep it like again, because like I said, you want to get an idea of who you're dealing with, of who they are. So you keep it vague so she can show you what she thinks sexy is, or she can show you what she thinks cute or classy or whatever you said. You give her that a little bit of room so she can be a little bit creative and show you what it is. You see what I'm saying?
All right, excellent. Okay,
all right, man.
Good. Now I can roll with that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You have a wonderful night, man, and have a great show.
All right, man. You too. You have a great night. Be safe. Thanks for your support and everything like that, man. Take it easy. All right. Talk to you soon.
All right. Have a great week, Miles.
All right. Peace, bye-bye. Man. You too. Yep. That's what's up. All right. 404. You're on live with Miles Cunningham. What's up?
What's going on, man?
What's going on, man? Did you donate, though? Did you donate, my man?
Yeah, I did. I donated a while ago while you were talking.
Okay. All right. All right, so what's your question, man? I appreciate you. Thank you.
Yeah, man. So pretty much want to make a statement about the Will Smith thing. So pretty much there's a whole lot of things going on with Will Smith. I mean, he got rich when he was young. So
right.
You got all that money. You don't even know really what to do with it. That's the first thing. And then second thing is just like he growing as a man, and pretty much like how you was talking about, like he didn't learn certain things about himself, and he don't like probably how he handled things in the past.
Right.
And now he's frustrated with it, and he just spazzing now, like, and he can't. You like how y'all always say, he done been with this woman for like over 20 years or something like that.
Right.
Close to it, I think. So it's just like he can't just come up and just flip the script one day. I mean, it is what it is now. He got to cut her off or keep on dealing with the bullshit. So,
Right.
But so I'm saying on that. But pretty much got the two questions.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about when women like do some stuff that like irritate you. Should you check it or should you just like walk off? Because I'm just getting to the point where I just don't even worry about trying to check anything. I just be walking off. So
all right, give. All right, first of all, you only check a woman who's earned the right to be checked. Okay, but give me the example. Give me an example of what you're talking about.
It's a lot. Okay. I hope this is worth it or something like that. Saying certain little things, and this before like she actually like maybe get on a date with me or something like that. It's just little things that women put out. That's
Give me a specific example. Give me a specific example.
Specific example. Let me think. I can't think of one right now. Like I know it sounds so crazy, but it's just like I don't really pay attention. I pay attention to it, but I don't pay attention. It's not like something I remember. It's just something like, okay, she on some bullshit.
So these are women that you just met. These are women that you just met and before the first date.
Yeah. It's like women that you just meet, and they might say little things in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? And
in the beginning of what? In the beginning of you hollering at them and
like
trying to.
Yeah, you like hollering. You might holler at them, like talk to them in person, or you might be online, or or it might be over the text when you setting everything up. She might say a little something that's slick or whatever. I don't know if it's. I don't think it's not flirt. I know it's not no damn flirt, but it's just like she might say something slick, and you just like, man, fuck this chick. You know what I mean? Like it's on that type of thing. So.
Well, I mean, look, since you can't look, you can't give me a an example, so I can only go off of what you're saying. But basically, if me personally, if I'm doing anything with a female and she replies in a what I consider a slick manner, I charge her to the game.
Okay.
And so if I'm texting a chick, and I said, hey, so meet me here at 8:00 on Friday, and then I sent her the Google link to the spot, and then she might text me back and be like, oh, you trying to take me to this little whack ass place or some shit like that. I'll be like, hey,
okay, yeah.
I'll text her back and be like, hey, never mind, take it easy. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't deal with any women who feel like that type of shit is appropriate. You get me?
All right. Okay.
You understand? I feel like my time. I feel like my time is important. If I go through the trouble of inviting you out for drinks, I send you the information to the place, and you don't like the place that I'm trying to send to you, and then because here's the thing. Remember, if she says some shit like, "Oh, you trying to take me to this whack ass place? I don't even like this place." I don't want to hear nothing like that. Why? Because the purpose of us meeting up is so you could get to know me. I don't give a fuck what you think about that place. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The only thing I'll accept, I'll accept is if she be like, oh my God, I remember I was at that place and my brother got shot while we was over there, or my dog got ran over on that street, and it's really traumatic to me. Can we go someplace else? Maybe I'll consider it. But if she just talking about, oh, that place is whack, I don't want to go to that place, then I'll be like, all right, cool. Take it easy. No problem. You know what I'm saying? Now, we're done, because she's not supposed to be focused on the plate. Like, bro, I even have chicks where I match with them and I said, hey, I know a really cool spot where we can, get together. When are you free? They'll text me and be like, so where were you thinking of? I unmatched them for that. You understand? Because here's why.
Okay.
Because I asked you I said that I know a place, and I asked you, when are you free? If you're following directions and you're absolutely interested in spending time with me, the place doesn't matter. In order for you to spend time with me, I need to know when you're free. You understand? So by you not telling me when you're free, and then asking me, so where's the place you thinking of taking me, instead of telling me when you're free, that means that you think that the place I'm taking you is more important than you getting to spend time with me. And you have to understand something too. When I tell you that I know a nice place that we can get together, right? Okay. And she asked me, where is the place? A lot of times these chicks are just trying to find out where the cool spots is at. Because I can tell her, oh, this is the place, and send her the information to the place. And then she'll unmatch with me once she gets the information. So now she has a cool spot that she can add to her list of places to go to in the city. You get what I'm saying? So she basically just used me for information. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. All right, I got you on that.
So what's your second question? You say you got a second one.
No, go ahead. I want you to keep on dropping it on me. What else you had to say?
It's just really the same shit. If they don't follow the instructions, bro, and they say anything off script, because you said, when a woman says something slick, if she say anything off script, meaning if she go out of her way to say something slick and we ain't even been on a date yet, I have to let her go, bro. I have to charge her to the game, because how we start is how we finish. So if you already talking out the side of your mouth, I know that truthfully, she's not really interested. So I can leave it alone. You understand? I only deal with women who are interested. I only deal with high interest women. I do not deal with women who, talk slick at the mouth or have something funny to say. I really don't.
All right.
All right. Okay. So you had a second one?
I would go into that a little bit more, but I know the time limited. But the second question is, I was watching a little video. Y'all got gems, like these videos y'all done like 3, 4, 5 years ago. Y'all got gems in there. So I was looking at this video that y'all had. It said 3 signs that let me look at it. There's 3 signs a woman thinks you too good for. Mm-hmm. And pretty much, I think I was just in a situation like that, but I ain't even realize it. I thought she was just wasn't feeling me. And so, because I thought she wasn't feeling me, I just dropped her. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, she just started blowing my phone up, trying to contact me and all this stuff. But it was just like, it was strange. It was a weird situation. I was like, what is going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, she was feeling on me, but then she would kind of like pull back away from me. Right. And then she was like, I tried to kiss and everything, but she was like, no, like I had called in the other day and told y'all about it. And I just wanted to get more clarity on it, because when I just watched this video, it gave me more clarity, because I'm like, she was blowing me up, and I'm like, why are you doing all of this? Like, what's the purpose? Right. But could you go ahead and explain it?
What you said? Explain when a woman think that you're too good for her.
Yeah, like, I don't know if I'm guessing that was it. Maybe she just wasn't feeling me, or maybe I'm reading too much into the situation, I think. But it's just like, man, I don't know. It's just like, it was just so strange. Or why would you be doing, like, it was cool on the date and everything like that, but and then she just didn't want to kiss me, and then like I said, I didn't want to have sex with her that night because I was drinking. Mm-hmm. And I can't fuck when I drink. When I drink, I can't. My dick won't get up. It's just, I don't know. It's something crazy. But it's just like,
nigga. On a side note, bro. If I knew that if I drank, then my dick couldn't get up, I would stop drinking. But that's just me. Go ahead.
No, it just feels good sometimes. That's all. But hey, man. But yeah, it's just like, I was just like, man, what the hell is this? It's like, if you feeling me and you want to fuck with me, go ahead and fuck with me. But if you want some other shit, then just be on the other shit. I didn't understand the whole situation.
Right. Well, I mean, look, see, it's good to have that knowledge to understand that there are times when you can be too good for a woman, but ultimately at the end of the day, what you're really you're not really supposed to care, bro. You understand? The bottom line is she doing what you want her to do? That's the bottom line. You see what I'm saying? So if she's not doing what you want her to do, you know, you really got to leave her alone. But the reason why that information is good is you know, sometimes we waste a lot of time trying to chase after a woman because she's giving us confusing signals. You see what I'm saying? You know, she's you know, one minute she's hot, the other minute she's cold, and so on and so forth. A lot of look. All right, let me let you understand something. You have to remember that a woman's list for the perfect man is very, very long. You understand? And a man's list for the perfect woman is a lot of times is very, very short. But what do we do with that information? We have to understand that the reason why a woman's list is so long is because she needs a lot more from a man than a man needs from a woman. So ultimately, we are better than them. You get what I'm saying? And that's it.
I ain't never heard that one. Okay.
No, think about it. That's a heavy part of game that a lot of people don't even understand. Because and women don't even realize what they're doing when they try to make their list so long. They're like, oh well, he gotta be this, he gotta be honest, he gotta make 6 figures, he gotta do this, he gotta do that, he gotta do this, he gotta be sensitive, he gotta be smart, he gotta be funny, he gotta know how to carry conversation, he gotta be intelligent. They have so many fucking she has so much criteria. Why? Because she's missing that from her life. But when you ask a man, what you need from a woman? Well, I just need her to respect me, be attractive enough for me to want her sexually, and shut the fuck up. That's 3 things that every man basically want. And the reason why it's like that is because as men, we're not looking for much from other people, because ultimately, if you a man with game, you know that you already know you the shit. Your self-esteem is on 1,000. You understand? The way you think about yourself, you're already up there. You're already a high value man. Everything about you is lit. A woman, on the other hand, she's seeking so many things. Why? Because that's what's missing from her life. So ultimately, the longer a woman's list is the whacker she is. You understand what I'm saying?
Wow. Okay.
So we
ain't never heard.
So we put out videos like that to remind men how valuable we are.
Dick is a gift.
You understand what I'm saying? We put out videos like that so men can understand. Look, a lot of the times when these chicks out here are telling you that they're not interested and they telling you no and they acting all funny, and it's like, you got to remember, it's something wrong with her, bro. It ain't nothing wrong with you. You see what I'm saying? So that's why we do videos like that, to remind guys of shit like that. You understand?
Yeah, I got you. That's pretty much. I'm like, man, like, because like I know after y'all say, like, after you make a decision, you got to stick with it. Like K-Zad, he be saying, like, even if like I fucked up, I made the decision, so I'm gonna just keep riding with it. So
Exactly.
It's just like, man. So it's just like I be wondering, like, man, should I just go back and try to do something or work something out? But it's just like y'all just say, nah, don't do that.
No. When you in reference to a woman, it don't work that way. See, it's because it's not about the woman. It's about what you want. So the question is, in reference to that woman that you're talking about, what do you want?
I wanted to make some shit happen with her. Like, you know, she was cool and all of that, but it's just like she was just on some funny shit. Like, it was a good conversation. She was thick as fuck. She was my type, dark skin,
right,
thick as fuck. Like the right height, like she was like 5'7", like 5'6",
okay,
5'7",
all right, cool. Listen, so what I'm saying is, when you told her what you wanted, what was her response?
That's what I'm saying. That's when she stepped away. She was like,
so that's it, bro.
Like,
that's it. Your energy. Okay. See, look, when we say that a man has to make a decision and keep moving in the direction of his decision, most of the time, what that means is that decision don't attach itself to one specific woman. Do you understand?
Okay.
So that means you're still gonna move in the direction of the decision you're trying to make, but you might end up with another female.
Okay, I got you on that. Yeah.
You understand? So
that happens like.
Yeah, exactly. So she your type. She looked good, but at the end of the day, you was trying to get with her, sexually, get on a date, and see where y'all was at. Continue to move in that direction, but if she's acting funny, she good over there. You use that. You keep that same energy, but put it towards a different female. That's why we talk about the numbers game, bro. That's why we talk about the grind. That's why we talk about constantly, building on what you trying to do, because it's never about one individual female. You understand?
Yeah, I got you on that. Yeah. I'm, I've always had a little problem with that. I can admit that on myself. Like when I find a chick that got like certain little things that I like when it comes to like the physical, like the eyes and like the certain hips and the way everything is. Cause like I like women who are thick, but then sometimes it's like a certain types of things that on the woman that makes it look better, if you understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I get you. I get you. But bro, you a man. You a man with different levels, and you got a lot. You got certain specific things going on in your life. How far are the looks gonna get you?
Yeah, you're right about that.
All right. Yeah. All right. So be careful. Be careful with the whole falling for the look shit, bro. You got to be careful with that. How old are you, by the way?
I'm 27.
Yeah, all right. Well, you about to hit 30. See, you're about to hit the point where, as you get with more and more women, you're about to hit the point where you realize that looks only take a bit so far, bro. You understand? So she could look as good as she want to look, but if she's not doing what you need her to do, she could be just as ugly as Charles Barkley. You see what I'm saying? It don't matter. I mean, I don't know. Charles Barkley. I just thought of somebody. Charles Barkley is not that ugly. Let me pick somebody who's ugly. No, I don't know. But it don't matter. It don't matter how they look, bro. What matters is if she's doing what you need her to do. That's what really matters. All right. So stay focused on what it is you want from these females, and keep in mind that you may not get it from one particular female. You might got to move on to another one. All right.
Yeah, you're right. All right.
All right, bro.
I appreciate you, man.
I appreciate you for calling in, for the donation, man. And if you want, you can hit up that $ Miles in the Game again, and show some more love, man. I appreciate you, man. Take care. Be safe. All right.
All
right. Peace. All right. Let's see. 917. You're on live with Miles Cunningham. What's going on with you?
Yeah, what's going on? How's it going? I donated.
You donated? Where at?
Lewis.
Say again?
Lewis.
Where did you donate though?
On Cash App.
All right, and that on the Miles in the Game, $ Miles in the Game.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, the Cash App. They call you. But I have a question.
Go ahead.
When it's a lot lately, I've been like dealing with more girls, but it seems like they're conventionally prettier. But it seems like I'm a little bit off my game. Like I'll sleep with some of them, but I'm just not really feeling the sexual interaction. I'm just not feeling it lately. Is that like a flaw? Is that like a flaw on my end?
Wait. Start over.
So let me slow down. So I'll meet some girls off Hinge and so forth.
I
will sleep with them right away.
You would sleep with them right away? Okay.
Yeah, like right away. But lately, I haven't been really feeling it. I'm just not feeling it.
You haven't been doing what? You said lately I haven't been what?
I'm not feeling it. I'm just not. I don't know what it is. I'm just not.
What do you mean you're not feeling it? I don't understand what that means.
So I don't come. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I don't come. Like, I'm not feeling it.
What do you mean? I don't understand. I mean, so you all right? So you meet the girl, you having sex, and then what? You does your dick go soft in the middle of sex? Like, what do you mean?
Nah, my dick doesn't go soft. It just doesn't. I just not connecting. Like, even yesterday, I was with the girl yesterday, early in the day. I just wasn't connecting.
You wasn't connecting?
Yeah, like she came, but I didn't come. I'm not trolling anything. I'm being honest with you. I'm just not feeling it. Like, I don't know what it. I don't know what.
How many different girls has this happened with?
So this happened. So I had sex on Monday with a girl I met. We had a good time. That wasn't too bad. That was in the Bronx. But a girl yesterday was horrible. The girl I had sex with earlier in February, that was really bad. So I'm just not feeling it. I don't know what it is.
Man, I don't know what to tell you. Are these girls attractive enough?
Like, they could, like, here's a kicker. Here's a funny thing about it. The girl I dated before was less attractive. Now I'm dealing with these girls that's like conventionally prettier. I'm just not feeling them as much.
Oh.
Is that like a flaw on my end? Like, what should I do about that?
Well, all right. So what do you want? What do you want from these women?
Like, I want to be able, like, honestly, I know you're not like a stalker or anything, but I'm just trying to figure out what can I do to enjoy it? Like, should I ask for head first? Should I do more foreplay first? And even the girl said to me yesterday, she said, if you kiss me, she didn't necessarily did feel a connection. But she did come from sex, but she did feel a connection. So I don't know.
Okay, all right. Take me through the situation. So you meet the girls on the dating app.
So I met the girl. So hear me out. I'm telling you yesterday.
No, hold on for a second. Is there any way you can make the audio a little better? Is there any? You don't got me on speakerphone, do you?
No, you're not on speaker. Is this better?
This is better. Yeah, whatever you're doing now, keep doing that.
All right. So basically, yesterday the girl texted me. Said, hey, my name is this. I go back to my Hinge account. I see her name. I said, okay, did I give this girl my number like early in the week? Mm-hmm. So I was like, what are you doing right now? So I'm not doing anything. I sent her a picture of a bottle. I go come by, bring a bottle. I went to the house, bought a bottle. Then we were talking for like maybe 20 minutes. I'm not making this up. We had sex. I wasn't connected to her. I don't know what it was.
Okay, so no, but you get to the house, y'all drinking? Y'all drank a little bit?
We talked for like maybe 10 minutes about just random stuff. And she lived on Murder Avenue, like in Queens. So I was like, okay, let me drive over there. Yeah. Then when I got there, it seemed like everything seemed cool. We was vibing everything. When I kissed her, I knew something was a little bit off. I said, why did I feel off? Then when I had sex with her, she came, but I didn't come. So I was like, what the fuck? This is so weird.
So no, that's what I'm saying. You just went from talking to having sex? Like, what happened?
I kissed her a couple times, and she was like, yeah, come upstairs. I followed upstairs. We took maybe drink a little bit. I probably drink maybe 2 ounces. I didn't drink that much. I had to drive back. So yeah, I didn't drink that much. Then I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it.
Bro, you're not really letting me know what happened though. Y'all went upstairs and you drank a couple ounces, so you didn't. But what happened after that, man?
Yeah, all right. Let me tell you what happened. So I was in bed. I had my condom. I had the Magnum. She gave me her condom. And our condom was like these skins. It's like this new brand. And she said she allergic to latex. When I used her condom, I didn't feel anything. So maybe it was her condom. I'm not sure.
Okay, tell me what happened with the other chick that you wasn't feeling.
The girl on Monday, I was feeling her a little bit. We had a good time. She came, I came. Was it bad? Okay. But the girl that it kind of gets to me because when I don't come from sex, am I not attracted to these girls anymore? What's going on?
Right. Well, listen. Look. I'm gonna tell you. Sometimes that happens, bro. Sometimes that happens. I had a girl that I was messing with the other day, and we would fuck for hours, and it would feel really good, and she would come a lot, and I would never come. I would never come.
But let me ask you this question. It happened to me a lot last year. But when I dated this girl that was 47, I came a lot, she came a lot, so it wasn't a bad thing. Right. Lately, it happens maybe every third girl or every fourth girl.
I just don't. I'm not just engaged in the activity of sex with them.
Well, listen,
Like,
look. I'm gonna tell you. It happens, bro. It happens. I don't know what. There's no explanation for this necessarily. The one thing I would tell you is, like, do you get head from these women?
No, I don't really like. I tried to eat her out a tiny bit, but I just wasn't in. I didn't do it. So
I asked you a question. I asked you, do you get head from the women?
I didn't get head. I got head on Monday from the girl on Monday. Then early in the week, but I didn't get head from the girl on Saturday. No, I didn't. I did not.
Okay, so maybe that's it too. Maybe because the girl, you said the girl from Monday, you came. You said you came and you had a good time, right? You got head from her. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's head. Maybe it's more foreplay, like you said. You know what I'm saying?
But let me ask you this question: like I used to masturbate a lot, like in my early years, college years. Okay. Would I mess with when I mess my sperm?
Say again.
I used to masturbate a lot in my college years, like in my 20s. I used to masturbate a lot. When I mess with my sperm, would I have to check
How old are you now?
I'm 33.
Nah, bro. What you did 10 years ago, I don't think is going to have that much effect on you on what you do now.
So I just like
I really don't. But another thing I'll tell you too. Is that sometimes when every man has a certain threshold when it comes to like sexual desire and libido, and sometimes when you're having sex on a certain if it's frequent enough, there'll be times that you'll come and there'll be times that you won't come. You understand?
Yeah, I get that part, but I just felt like a little bit disappointed. Me and the girl had for the 10 minutes, the 15 minutes that we did talk, I felt like it was a sense of I kind of felt the connection. But when I kissed, she said when I kissed her, she didn't feel nothing. Mm-hmm. She said she came. She said she felt comfortable having sex, but I didn't come from sex. So I was like, am I missing something here? Is this normal?
So hold on. So when you don't come, you just get up and leave. You don't tell her, yo, I really want to come. I want you to help me come. I want you to jerk it off. I want you to suck it. I want you to do something to make sure I come. You don't say that to her?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Do you talk during sex? Do you do dirty talk?
Nah, I don't.
See, bro, let me tell you something. What I think is that I think you don't really know what you're looking for, and you haven't really developed your own sexual identity. You understand?
But here's a kicker though.
There's always a kicker though. There's always another kicker. What's up with you, bro?
No, I have not. I have a big amount of partners, but I guess I don't know. Does that mean anything?
That's what I said. If you're having sex every man has a threshold. So if you're having sex very frequently, there's going to be times that you come and there's going to be times that you don't come, depending on the chemistry level and the compatibility with the female. And all of those are a factor. But like I said, I don't think you have a sexual identity, bro. I don't think, because you don't sound like you do a lot of foreplay, and it don't sound like you do any dirty talk. Like, do you smack these chicks' ass? Do you do anything freaky? Do you choke them? Do you spank them? Like, what do you do?
No, I don't.
All you do is just get on top of her and thrust, and that's it. Yeah, bro, your sex game is whack. That's why you're not coming, bro.
So should I pull her hair? Like,
no, I'm not. I can't tell, bro. That's what I'm saying. I can't tell you what to do. What I'm saying to you is you need to get into your own identity and figure out what makes you excited and figure out what makes you enjoy sex when you're having it, bro. You have to get into your own identity.
You said something to me that kind of like stuck with me. You said every day is your birthday. So you say you have to enjoy every single day. So every time when I be having sex, it's like, should I be enjoy every single moment of sex or should I not? That's the reason I stuck. That's the reason.
All right, stop. Let me ask you a question. Now, forget women and sex and all that bullshit. Tell me 3 things in your life that you're grateful for.
I'm grateful for my dog. I'm grateful for my apartment. I'm grateful for my looks. I'm grateful for. I only have a lot of friends, but I'm grateful that I'm a talk to this guy. I'm able to be an extrovert. I'm a nice dude. I'm a good person.
You're a good person. You really believe that?
I had a rough breakup a year ago, like a really rough breakup. But I think I'm a good person overall.
Okay, so I asked you if you're a really good person, and then you said you had a breakup. What does you breaking up with somebody have to do with your personality and the person that you are today?
I think the breakup kind of caused me to like question myself to a degree.
Okay. All right, bro. See, it's little shit like that lets me know that you have work to do. You definitely have work to do. And truthfully, you're not as excited about your life as you really think, because you're still thinking about that breakup a whole year ago. You understand me?
Yeah, I am. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, that's your problem right there. That's a part of your problem right there, bro. That's a part of your problem right there. Whatever the breakup did to you is stopping you from really getting in touch with who you are. And another thing is too, you're a very talkative person, and I think the fact that you talk so much, it doesn't allow you to meditate and get into your own identity as much as you need to. Let me tell you something. God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth. They say that you should listen twice as much as you talk. You understand?
Thank you for the gem. But let me ask you a question, because the girl said that to me when I went on a date with the second girl yesterday. She said that to me. You say you talk a lot. I like it. We talked a lot yesterday. The second girl yesterday.
No. Stop, bro. You see what I'm saying with you? You're not listening. You're not truly listening. You can't wait to fucking say something else after I say what I say. You're not listening. Look. You see?
Sorry.
You see, you talk so fucking much, bro. I'm trying to help you, but you talk a lot. You talk a whole lot.
You're right.
You can't hear what I'm saying to you because you're just waiting to say your next thing. This is a problem. This is stopping you from really meditating and getting into your own identity, sexually, intimately, emotionally, and otherwise. There's a part of you that doesn't know who you are because you're always trying to talk. You're trying to talk your way into understanding your identity. That's not how it works. You need to shut the fuck up and listen to yourself. That's what you need to do. You need to shut the hell up with your mouth and start to listen to yourself from the inside.
Yeah, I guess that's a task right there. I'll be honest with you. That's definitely
that's going to be your biggest fucking challenge. Because, all right, think about this 1 second. Think about this, right? Think about this for a hot second. Look at how much you fucking love to talk. And when I asked you if you talk during sex, you said no. How the fuck does that work?
I thought here's the kicker. Because I talk so much, I thought sex would be the time I am calm. I am hanging out. I am relaxing.
No, that's what I'm trying to explain to you. See, during sex is a vulnerable, intimate time, right? So the things that you say during sex are inspired by the chemistry and the feeling and the passion and the excitement that you're going through in that moment with that person. It's hard for you. It's hard for you to be in the moment because your mind is always going and you're waiting to say your next fucking word.
Yeah, I can see that.
You understand, bro? So, I mean, I don't know if you. I think you might benefit from some coaching. You know, if you want to go to my Instagram, go to Miles in the Game on Instagram and schedule a consultation maybe, or you could go to mrlucario.com and schedule a consultation with him, or maybe you could, just talk to a therapist or something. I don't know. But there's a lot of different reasons why you might not come during sex, but I think it has a lot to do with the way your brain works. You understand? In reference to sex and intimacy.
That question comes from sex. Is it a mind game? Or is it all a mind game? It's never just straight physical. I thought it would be physical.
What?
It's all like having sex. Is it all a mind thing?
Our existence, your perspective, everything about your life and who you are is majority. The majority percentage is always mental, bro. It's usually a smaller percentage that's physical. Like if you ask any athlete, they'll tell you that success in sports and athletics is always 80% mental and only 20% physical. You understand? Because your mind controls your body. Bro, listen. Your mind controls your body. So there's no possible way that sex is only physical. Do you understand that?
Because a long time ago, I told a woman, like, come right now. And she came. This was like maybe when I was like 23, 24.
Right.
So I remember that situation. But I thought that was just me playing around. I didn't think any of it.
No.
But I get like people like.
No, that's you talking during sex. That's you being thoughtful. That's you stimulating her with your mind during sex. That's what that is.
Talking during sex is not a bad thing. I always thought it was a bad thing. I always thought talking during sex was like a horrible thing because you said it's so intimate.
Talking during sex. No, it's talking during sex is not a bad thing, but you have to know what to say, and you can't talk the way you're talking right now, so fucking fast and hey, you know what? After talking during sex, nah, that's not how you do that. When you talking during sex, you have to say, you have to be thoughtful, and you got to slow the fuck down, and you got to feel what the woman's body is giving you, and you have to be a little bit more like, you know, you have to have a little bit more thoughtfulness and purpose in what you're saying. And so that's what I'm trying to get you. Like, I think you would benefit from just doing the exercise of learning how to talk slower, like forcing yourself to say words one at a time. I think that will benefit you. Go ahead.
I always thought that was like a New York thing where it's like I talk very fast, I have a New York accent, people like it. Like I never heard anyone complain, but it seems like lately it's kind of been hinder me a little bit.
Yeah. People and I'll be honest with you, people probably don't like it as much as you think they do. Especially when it comes to being intimate. Do you understand?
Yeah, the girl but I went on another date early in the week. She didn't really like it. The girl I went with yesterday, last night, she kind of liked it, but she's kind of weird. So I was like, okay, I could see why talking a lot could kind of get me in trouble to a degree.
Yeah. Again, you know, try to slow down. Try to slow down, and you know what? Go on YouTube and look up how to meditate. And think about how to silence the voice in your brain and slow down a little bit, bro.
I thought like Lucario and Stephen Dean, these always say you have to talk to girls. You have to let the girls know how you feel. So I always thought that was like a thing. Like I thought I was doing it right, let the girls know how I feel about everything. But it seems like it does not really work out.
No, bro, hold on, bro. It's not that black and white, bro. It's not that black and white. What I'm saying to you, I'm not telling you not to talk. I just told you that talking during sex is good. I just said that. But what I'm saying is there are different ways to do everything. You understand? There are levels to everything, bro.
Yeah, I can see that. Because like if I talk during sex, it's not a bad thing. I always thought intimacy is supposed to be quiet and silent. I always thought that like intimacy not supposed to be this loud, crazy thing, unless the girl's like moaning or something.
Yeah, but who said it had to be loud? Who said it had to be loud?
Nah, but
all right. For example, have you ever been in like missionary, and you put your mouth next to the girl's ear, and then you just breathe real hard in her ear while you're fucking her? Have you ever done that?
Nah. I think like one time, like maybe 20 years, like in like my early 20s with this one.
Yeah, you did it by accident. You did it by accident. But I'm asking you, have you ever done that on purpose? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Hell no, I don't think
exactly. So. It's little, bro. Is you sound like the type of person that you're using a fucking jackhammer to do what you need. All you need is a fucking, a regular hammer to do. You
always say less is more. But
exactly. It's about finesse. It's not about talking a million words a second, bro. Like you're very talkative, and I can tell that the thoughts in your brain are loud. So you have to find your way through that to start to get to the person that you truly are. Okay.
Yeah, I go meditate for 20 minutes. Because I have like this. I thought this was like a huge problem. Like me.
No.
It's
not a huge problem. It's not a huge problem. However, you have to learn how to tweak shit. You got to learn how to fine tune your charm. You get what I'm saying?
You always say things like you have sex with only 20 women. You always say things like that. But you say your experiences are always quality. So I guess I want to catch up to you. I want to be quality.
No. Stop. What do you mean you want to catch up to me? Every man moves at his own pace.
Oh, all right. Like I want to enjoy life though. Like you always say every day's your birthday. That's all the reason.
Yeah. Well, if you slow down and find out more about who you actually are, that will open the door for you to enjoy life. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I guess the issue I have, you always say every day's your birthday. So I always look at it like you really enjoy every experience with a girl. That's my takeaway when you say that.
Okay. All right. Listen, bro.
I misinterpret.
Okay. So go look up the meditation and I'll talk to you later. I appreciate you for calling the show. All right.
Thanks a lot.
All righty. Woo! All right. Man. Anyway, okay. 813. You're on live with Miles Cunningham. What's up?
What's good, Miles?
What's up, man? Did you donate?
Yes, sir. To the Cash App, Miles in the game, right?
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I see it. All right. Appreciate you, man. Thanks. So what's going on with you?
Yeah, no problem. It's calling from Florida, by the way, but
All right. Appreciate you, man. Florida's the shit.
I've been listening to y'all for...
Now, yo. Listen. Whatever the way you had the phone when you first called in, I need you to put the phone back like that.
Okay, I got you. It was on speaker, but I took it off speaker.
Okay, cool. Now, whatever you're doing, keep it like that. Now go ahead with your question.
Oh, nah.
All right, I'm not hearing you, bro. I'm not hearing you.
Oh, my bad. Let me get close to the phone. My bad. My phone kind of fucked up. My bad. But yeah. So I've been listening to y'all about the definition of the game. You feel me? I done watched it about 10 times plus. You feel me?
All right, appreciate you, man.
Anyway, my bad.
Yeah, I said appreciate you for watching the documentary. I appreciate you. Go ahead.
Oh, no problem. But I'm gonna just get straight into it. You feel me? And no time to bullshit you. But so I really got two questions. You feel me? But so I was dealing with this one female. You feel me? And I've been dealing with her for about, you feel me, a month or two. Probably a few months, you feel me? And we've been fucking, you feel me, for like the past 3 months, you feel me? We ain't really been going out like that, you feel me?
All right, bro. Listen. I'm gonna need you to stop saying you feel me. Just talk regular, bro. Just say the words you're trying to say, okay?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
But we've been fucking, you feel me, consistent. Damn, I just did that shit again. That's crazy. But we've been fucking consistently for about 3 months. And she recently was like, can we just have a day where we don't fuck? And I was like, I mean, like, we can, but what if I want to fuck? And she was like, I don't want to fuck. I was like, well, I'm be honest with you. I don't want to fuck. So if you ain't fucking with that, you know what I'm saying? That's cool. Do what you got to do, but I'm just letting you know what I want to do.
All right, listen, hold on. Question. How many other chicks you talking to?
Yeah.
How many other chicks you fucking or dealing with?
So 2 more other than her.
2 more other than her. Okay, so that's good. All right, so
they're not like much. They're like, one's like 2 weeks, and the other one is like literally yesterday. But
okay. Well, it sounds like you need to start paying attention to the other chicks you fucking with because she's falling off.
Yeah, I got the vibe like she was wishy-washy.
Yeah, she's falling off, bro. Yo, she's falling off. This is what you tell her. Be like, when I see you, I'm gonna want to fuck. If that's not what you want to do, only call me when you're ready to smash. That's it. And leave her the fuck alone and let her call you. You understand me?
Yeah, because I was gonna call her back, but I was like, nah, bro, just let her call you. You feel me?
Nah, tell her this is what I like doing. This is what I want to do when I see you. If that's not what you want to do, it's cool. Call me if something changes and you leave her alone. You understand? That's it. And then you focus on the other two that you say you're talking to, or continue on dating and doing what you're doing with your life, right?
All right, that appreciate that. And the second question is, so I also drive Uber.
Okay.
And I'm like I do ask for Uber X driving, like not Uber Eats shit, but you say maybe it be bitches that get in the car all the time and they be looking good, but I kind of feel like talking to them and like trying to get on them is kind of like unprofessional, and I ain't trying to like risk my job.
Okay.
But I kind of also feel like when they get out, cool, because now they, you know what I'm saying, it wouldn't be awkward and shit if like they weren't fucking with me, and I still got taken away where they gotta go.
Right.
So, and I want to like have time to go, you know what I'm saying, go up in the field, you know what I'm saying, go talk to bitches, but I'll be working a lot, so I can't, you know what I'm saying, necessarily do that. I kind of feel like I can pick a day to where I could do that, but I be seeing bitches be getting this car looking good sometimes, so I do be wanting to say something sometimes.
Right. Well, maybe here's what you could possibly do. You could tell them, if you spark up the little small talk shit, and you could be like, hey, you seem really cool. I'd love to. You could do my line and say, is anybody in your life that would have an issue with us going out for a drink sometime? And then if she says no, you'd be like, yo, take out your phone real quick and take down my number. You understand? And that's it. That's it. Or the other thing you could do is you could get some, do the business card shit and be like, hey, you seem really cool. Is anybody that have an issue with us going out for a drink sometime? And then she said no. Then you'd be like, here, take my card, and later on text me, and I'll set something up for us to meet up and have a drink. You understand? Okay. Keep it, because I understand you talking. I understand, it's your job, and you don't want them to, you want them to give you 5 stars, because if you drop below a certain thing, they cut you off. I understand. I used to drive Uber. I used to drive Uber and Lyft myself, so I understand. But keep it light and just use, do it. Like I said, do small talk. Be like, hey, blah, 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 and don't compliment them on their looks or their physicality. Just say to them, hey, you seem like a really cool person. Is there anybody in your life who would have an issue with us having a drink sometime? She says no. Then you slide her the card, or you say, hey, take your phone out real quick and take down my number. Text me real quick, and then I'll set something up for us to meet up for a drink. That's it.
Okay.
All right.
Well, that's bet. That's what I was looking for. Like you.
Yeah. Don't ever compliment them on their physical looks. Always tell them, hey, you seem like a really cool person. That's what you say. That's the only compliment you give them, because it's vague, but they know that you find them interesting. You understand? And then when you say, hey, let's meet up for a drink, it's a little bit so now once you get them on the date, that's when you can start, letting them know, like, yo, what I'm saying, I'm really feeling you, or I'm trying to smash, or whatever the fuck it is. Because on the date, you're not doing Uber no more. You feel me? On the date, it's just you and her. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, bro.
And all right, appreciate the game.
Yeah, you have another question?
One more thing is.
Yeah, go ahead.
One more. It's just like another situation. So I also pulled up on another bitch last night. I met off okay, the little dating app shit. I be on that shit. That's where I meet most of the bitches. If not, I don't meet them walking down the street and shit. But aside from that, I pulled up on her.
Wait, hold on. What was the app you said? I didn't hear that.
BLK.
Oh, BLK. I hate BLK, but yeah, go ahead.
I ain't gonna lie, BLK be working for me.
Yo, BLK does not work for me. I don't know what it is, bro. I don't never get nothing over BLK. God damn. And I be getting some good joints on there, but for whatever reason, they don't fuck with me. I guess I'm too my script is too tight for them. But go ahead. My bad.
No, you good, but I pulled up on her. I told her I was on the way, but I was actually doing other shit, so it took me like a little hour or two to pull up on her. But I ended up pulling up to the spot. She sent me the location, and when I got there, I told her I was there. She was like, "All right, I'm coming." She's like, "What car you in?" I told her the car I was in. And then she was like, all right, hold up. I got to wait for somebody with my key. And to cut to the chase, she ended up, I was up there waiting for her for like an hour. So honestly, I feel like that was some goofy ass shit. I should have been left.
All right, what's your question? What's your question, bro?
But anyway, I ended up leaving, and then she texted me like this morning. This is like 2 days after the shit. She texted me talking about some grand rising with like the big eyes shit. Like I was supposed to be, like I was supposed to give a fuck that she didn't just blow me off.
What's the question though?
So I'm just saying like I kind of like amnesia her ass. So should I just leave that situation alone, or like could I finesse that?
Okay, now let me ask you this. I'm gonna answer your question with a question on purpose. So, a woman who shows you that she would have you waiting 2 hours someplace. You really want to continue and see how far that relationship goes? You really want to continue that type of situation with a bitch?
Yeah, she definitely does seem like an ain't shit bitch. So
No. I didn't ask you all that, bro. I didn't ask you to insult the woman and all that. I'm asking you, a woman who would have you waiting for 2 hours without checking in with you, and then after you wait 2 hours and then leave, she hit you up 2 days later.
Yeah.
Without even saying, I'm sorry or nothing like that. You really want to continue a situation with a person that would do that?
Yeah, I'm pretty on you coming from.
No, you got to answer my question. You got to say yes or you got to say no. Do you really want to continue a situation with somebody that would do that to you?
Nah, I don't. That's
okay. So you have your fucking answer. You have your answer. How good did this bitch look? She looked super good though, huh? She was cute, right?
She was alright.
She was alright. Okay. Oh, wait. Stop. I want everybody to hear this. This nigga had a bitch make him wait 2 hours someplace, wherever the fuck she told him. First of all, you out here taking directions from a bitch. That's the first mistake, but whatever. She gives you the location. You go to the location. You wait for 2 hours and then you leave. And then she hits you up 2 days later, and now you donated to my Cash App, and you're on the phone talking to me about this bitch. And when I asked you how she looked, she was just alright. Damn. So if you did all that for a bitch who was just alright, I wonder what you would do for a bitch that you really thought looked good. You probably slit your wrist and jump off a fucking bridge for this bitch, right?
Word. Nah, you right.
You see how ridiculous that shit sounds?
Nah, I do.
The fuck is wrong with y'all niggas? What you calling me to find out if you did the right thing? Bro, I keep telling y'all niggas, once a woman is not doing what you would like her to do, she is dead to you. Amnesia.
Word.
If I called you to a place, I said, yo, my nigga, meet me here. And I kept you waiting for 2 whole fucking hours. And then I hit you up later talking about, yo, what up? Good morning, my nigga. And I didn't make no mention of you waiting 2 hours or me telling you to meet you at some place 2 whole days ago. What the fuck would you say to me?
Yeah, you looking kind of corny, nigga. Like, I feel that.
You probably wouldn't want to hang out with me no more, right? You probably wouldn't want to fuck with me no more, right?
Yeah.
So why do you even still have this bitch on your fucking mind? That's my question.
Nah, it's just because I seen the text and I wasn't gonna hit her back because I felt disrespected that she did that. But I was just saying.
So okay, you seen the text and what?
I'm thinking too. I see what you're saying, because I'm definitely way too invested in a female that didn't even care about my time. So I see what you're saying.
Exactly. Like how do you sound even talking about a bitch that did that? Bro, you can't. You cannot. Right. That's an easy charge, bro. Like you don't respond to that. You block that shit. She hit you a grand rising. Oh shit! You laugh and you block her fucking number. That's what you do. That's bro. You can't be letting these bitches disrespect you, bro. It's too many of them out here. You just said you be getting mad matches from BLK. So if you get mad matches from BLK and you got one bitch acting stupid, How easy is it to forget about her and start focusing on the other bitches on BLK, right?
Nah, you right.
I don't know what's up with y'all nigga. I told y'all, amnesia.
Nah, I appreciate that.
That bitch could have been, you lucky. You fucking lucky, bro, because first of all, and all y'all niggas listening, stop showing up to a place a bitch send you to. These hoes could be setting you up. This is why I do my fucking script the way I do my script.
I was supposed to come scoop and we was gonna go to the park.
No, nigga, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. This is why I do my script the way I do my script. I know a nice place for us to chill. When are you free? She tell me when she free. I tell her where to meet me. I don't never go where a bitch tell me to meet her, bro, ever. Y'all niggas is crazy for that shit. I don't give two fucks. You meet me where I say. Where I say. Now, after we had a couple dates and I see that you cool and we already smashing, if for a certain date, I could pick you up at your house or something like that for the date. But that's after we already getting to know each other and all this and all that, bro. But on the first fucking meeting, I'm going to where a bitch told me to go to. Oh, I'm over here. This is the address I want you to meet me at. Hell fucking no. Y'all niggas is fools for that shit, straight up and down. The fuck I look like taking instructions from a bitch and I don't know her? And these bitches be setting niggas up, robbing niggas. Fucking, you can get trafficked out here. Niggas will kidnap your ass, chop your ass up, and fucking sell your kidneys on the black market, and then chop your car up, and then fucking take your car for parts and shit. The fuck is wrong with y'all niggas, man? See, a lot of people. Women are fucking or afraid because men are out here doing all this crazy stuff and there's so many crazy guys out here. No, it's a lot of crazy bitches out here too, bruh. It's a lot of crazy bitches out here too. I keep my script the same every time. I don't take no instruction from a woman I don't know, bruh. And the thing with me is the reason why I think I'm fair is because when I give a woman the information on where to meet me, I give her the full Google link. She got the phone number, the address, and everything. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I like to keep my first dates outside. I don't fuck with that. Oh, come straight to my crib so we can smash. Fuck all that. Pussy. I don't fuck with pussy until I realize that the coast is clear. You understand me? That's me. I believe in my safety first, bro. My safety and security first, at all fucking times, because I don't give a fuck what they talking about in feminism and the patriarchy and all that shit.
Dick is a gift.
My dick is a motherfucking gift. I gotta protect it. I gotta protect it at all fucking times. You hear me? Y'all niggas just showing up where a bitch tell you. Nah, nigga, fuck out of here, man. That shit, when I hear that type of shit, I be scared for y'all niggas, man. I be scared for y'all. Y'all just be doing anything a bitch say, and you don't know her. And you actually waited there for 2 hours? A nigga could have ran up on you. Niggas could have ran up on you at any given time during the 2 hours, bro. Carjacking, shot your ass, robbed your ass, did whatever. And you sitting there waiting for a bitch for 2 hours? No.
That was definitely some sucker shit. I realized
Super sucker shit.
Yeah.
That's why you don't go to where a bitch tell you, bro. Be like, listen, I need you to meet me here. If it don't work for you, then I'm sorry. I'm moving on to the next. I'm still swiping on BLK because it's too many broads on here that will listen to me. Why do I have to spend time and energy on the ones that won't, bro? What's wrong with y'all? It's called an abundance mindset. Like, yo, my nigga, have you ever went on the app and ran out of bitches to swipe on?
Nah, I usually swipe till I run out like every day.
But every day new ones pop up though, right? So that's what I'm trying to say. Have you ever actually ran out of bitches to swipe on in general?
Nah.
So that's what I'm saying. Use that to your advantage. Create an abundance mindset and realize that once a woman, a female, is not doing what you asked her to do, amnesia, bro. Leave her where she stands. Let her go. And start focusing your energy and your time on women that will listen to you. That's what it's about, okay?
Not for sure. That's facts.
All right, man. You be safe out there and be safe driving Uber and shit, man. And listen, do you have a plan for the rest of your life? Because I'm sure Uber is not what you're trying to do for the rest of your life, bro.
Nah, I just use Uber to like fund my my other investments.
Okay.
Cause I trade, I do trading as well, and I do other shit too. So I
Okay,
use
good,
Uber to
good.
fund
All
those.
right, good. Just as long as you got a plan, man. As long as you got a plan, man. All right.
Nah, for sure. Appreciate the punch in the chest. You know what I'm saying, in all the game.
All right, bro. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for supporting the show, man. And go back to that $ miles in the game on the Cash App and give me some more fucking love. You feel me?
Nah, I got you.
All right, man. Take it easy, man. Be safe out there.
Yes, sir. You too.
All right, peace. Woo, yo, man, you guys be scaring me, man. You guys be fucking scaring me. I'm done with the calls. I'm gonna see if I could get to some of these questions real quick and then be up out of here. I'm gonna see if I could go get that Mackin music like Lucari will be doing. Let me see. I don't like that one. What the hell? All right, I'm gonna use this. All right, let's go. All right, so Kevin Keane says, "You ever notice eating women? They seem completely clueless about life. Some women, yes. Every once in a while, I do meet a couple women that's like that. There's a couple women out there that's like that. Those women I'll leave alone. John Dope says, do you think Will is still with Jada because he used to getting his way with everything except Jada? You know, I think they met each other at a critical point in their life, and I think maybe, you know, there's some type of dependence there. You know, so, you know, and what you're saying might not be totally off. There's some type of dependence. There's some type of thing that Jada needs from him, and there's some type of thing he needs from Jada. So I think, and also I think, I don't know if they might not have a prenup. So I think Will is probably thinking, man, I don't want to divorce and have to give a half to, because Will is worth like $350 million. I'm sure Jada Pinkett not worth that much. You know what I'm saying? Brandon Webb says, any tips on how to handle getting chewed out by your superiors? Did you ever deal with that? I dealt with that. The only thing I could tell you is, if you're at a job that you like, or if it's a part of your career and you get chewed out by your superiors and you care about your job and your career, try to take the message, try to take whatever positive aspects of the message. Don't just focus on the being chewed out part or being yelled at. Try to take the message for what it is, because most times when people take the time to yell at you and chew you out and all that, I hate that word. I hate that phrase, chew you out. It sounds too sexual. Sounds pause. But anyway, most times when people take the time to yell at you, it's because they care, it's because they're trying to set you on the right track. So try to focus on the message that they're trying to convey, that, the message to make you better. Try to focus on that part of it. It's kind of like when guys call in here and, we might call them a bitch, or we might say, oh, you stupid or whatever, or you simping. And a lot of dudes, instead of really listening to the message, they just get offended by the words, and they're not really realizing that we're trying to help them out here. Like the last caller, he realized that I was really trying to help him, but not everybody does that. A lot of people get offended and only focus on the language or the tone of voice. They don't really focus on the message that we're trying to spit. So, focus on the message. Like I said, if you love your job and you want to stay there and you want to be better, you really like your career and where you're at, and you want to do better, focus on the message. Or even maybe even go back to your superiors and be like, hey, the other day, you guys are yelling at me. I didn't really fully get it because I was so focused on the fact that I was being yelled at. Can we really like talk about what, the message you was trying to say? Or, can you give me any pointers on how to really do my job better? And, let me know the critical points in what you were talking about, during the yelling or whatever, maybe try to do that and it might help you. But at the same time, if you don't give a fuck about the job, then tell them to fuck off and quit some shit. I don't know. Certified Tyrone says, Mal, you think she brought up the open relationship? I think it's highly possible that Jada Pinkett was the one that brought up the open relationship, because I feel like, I don't know if she really liked Will like that, so I think she's always looking at possibilities with other dudes. And I think Will is willing to deal with that too. There's evidence that Will is dealing with the fact that his parents divorced and stuff like that. So I think he's willing to deal with an open relationship just so he can save face and stay and make sure him and Jada stay together in spite of everything. You know what I'm saying? FPS Croatia says, not getting husband's surname is disrespect. That shows a guy only a provider. I mean, there's different details and there's different levels to every relationship. But I just feel like when a woman doesn't take a man's name, if a woman is like, oh, marry me, I want to be married, I want to be your wife, I want to be this, I want to be that, and be like, all right, okay, will you marry me? Yes. Oh my God, I love you. Thank you. I want to be your wife. And then when it's time to sign the marriage certificate, she talking about, oh, well, I needed to be Pinkett Smith. Like, no, you was twisting my fucking arm to marry you. Now you want it to be Pinkett Smith? Or, I mean, I'm just using the name as an example, right? A woman, a lot of these women, they want to be married so much, but then it's like they just want all of the perks of marriage. They don't really want marriage. You know what I'm saying? They want the wedding. They don't want the marriage. And I feel like if a woman really want to be married, then it's full submission. It's all the way through, all the way. You taking my straight name. It's going to be your first name, if you got a middle name, and my name. You taking my, what? Like, that's the only way I'll do that shit. If I have a woman and she trying to hyphenate, yeah, we're not going nowhere. I don't fuck with hyphenations, and I don't fuck with a woman. I know a guy personally who got married to a chick and she kept her fucking name. And I'm looking at him like, ugh. I'm like, bro, how could you let that go? I never even had the conversation with him because there was a lot more other things in the relationship that was fucked, and I already saw it. So anyway, iRod says, do you got access to all programs on the Bad Boy membership when you pay $97? Just curious how fast you guys apply for email coaching. Thanks, Miles. We usually reply to email coaching within 24 to 48 hours, depending on the package of email coaching that you choose. And yes, once you join the Bad Boy membership and you pay the $97, you have access to all the programs, all 100 and something programs. Plus, you get access to the Game Kings documentary. So yes, iRod, you should join the Bad Boy membership right away. Yeah, the email coaching, we reply 24 to 48 hours, depending on volume. Danny says, women that disrespect you in the past, do you go and approach them again or just keep it pushing? Always keep it pushing. When a woman disrespects you in the past, if she's interested in you later on, she has to show contrition, and she also has to show like that she's willing to do whatever to get with you. And she has to be willing to stay in a demoted frame or in a demoted state to get into your good graces. Like a regular chick that you just meet has to earn her spot to be a girl. But a chick from the past that already disrespected you or, curved you or whatever, if she's trying to get with you now, she has to do double work. Like she got to do extra, like she really got to prove that she's really, really down for a nigga. You understand? Like that's, yeah. But usually though, the best bet is to really keep it pushing. Because usually if she's trying to get with you now, then it's because she realized your potential and she sees some type of provider or some type of like benefit outside of her, the actual love that she has, the love and respect that she has for you. So keeping it pushing is always the best option. Always. Hill Bill says, I'm finding I've got a weird accent, maybe similar to the last caller. I'm from Canada, but people tend to ask where I'm from, but I just talk like that. Do you have any tips like the meditation thing? Well, the caller needs to meditate because he talks too fast. So if he talks that fast, that means his thoughts are even faster. And so there's a lot of noise going on in his brain. So that's why I suggested meditation. But for you, if you have an accent, I would have to hear how you talk. I'd have to communicate with you and hear how you communicate. But again, it still works the same way, man. Meditation don't hurt nobody. You understand? Taking the time to settle yourself, settle your mind, center your body, and focus on your breathing never hurt anybody. Taking just a little bit of time to just quiet yourself, quiet your mind, quiet your being, and just focus on breathing can be a very beautiful thing on a day-to-day basis. It can bring you a lot of sanity. It can center you. It can redirect your mind into a positive state. There's a lot of benefits of meditation. Even with you, if you meditate, you can possibly put your mind in a state where you can start to see your accent as a positive. You understand? Because your language exposes you. You have an issue with your accent. You said that you have a weird accent. So, and people ask you where you're from. That doesn't mean they have an issue with how you talk, but you apparently have an issue with how you talk because you called it weird. So maybe meditating might help refocus your mind into a positive state where you can be more accepting of your own accent. So you won't consider it weird and you might consider it a positive. You understand? So, that's up to you. But again, meditation is about looking inside. Meditation is about quieting the brain and allowing your brain to get rest. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to understand something. Even when we're sleeping, a lot of the times we might have dreams. They say that the brain is always dreaming, even if we don't remember it. So even during sleep, your mind is not totally at rest. But meditation, is a good practice because you are voluntarily, you are consciously, putting your mind into a state of rest where you're just focused on your breathing. So it quiets your mind and allows your mind to get rest. It allows your mind to reset itself. You understand? So that's why meditation is important. At least one aspect of why it's important. Buckeye 22 says, how to respond when a woman gave me her number, said she might be too old for me. Everybody, I'm hearing this question a lot. She might be too old for you. Be like, well, if you might be too old for me, let's get together and find out. Be like, age. You can tell her age is just a number. You're only as old as you feel. You can say whatever. Let's get together and find out. Age is just a number, sweetheart. That's it. Let me see. Did I miss? Goofy question. Let me see. Goofy question. Should you fuck with underage girls like 16, even if it's legal in my country because it's obvious she wants you? Yeah, I'm gonna leave that alone, brother. I'm gonna leave that alone. Do you mess with 18, 24-year-old chicks? I have. I mean, the youngest is 21, I think. think she was 21. But I don't really go out of my way for like young girls like that. I just mess with chicks who mess with me. Bottom line. So if she's that young, then fine. As long as everything's legal, and and if she's 18, I'm gonna look at her ID and make sure we good. Because man, listen, should you approach every chick you think is bad? I mean, sure, why not? Let me see. Miles, in my opinion, no FAP is a bunch of BS. I'm sick and tired of hearing it. Do you agree? I don't really, I don't know if it's a bunch of BS. I mean, I'm sure there are benefits to it, but I don't agree because I don't believe in no FAP. I believe in doing what you need to do when you need to do it. There are times where I could go days and maybe even weeks without like masturbating, and then there's sometimes where I need to do it, and then there's sometimes I do it because I'm trying to edge and train my stamina. Like everything that I do, I try to have a reason behind it. I don't just do anything because a bunch of people on YouTube say so, or a bunch of people have an opinion on it. You know what I'm saying? So the bottom line is to do things because you have a purpose in doing them for your own benefit. Women that don't use husband surnames. Okay, good. All right, so I think we're done, guys. I think we're done. I think we're good. Let me see. I don't know. I don't know how y'all like that music. How y'all like that music, guys? No FAP is the truth. See, some people say it's good. Fuck it. If it's good to you, it's good. If it's good to you, it's good. Yeah, I'm out of here. I'm out of here, guys. Appreciate y'all for hanging with me, man. Respect to the chat. Respect to all the people that called in. Respect to everybody that donated. Let me see if I could go back through here. Shout out to respect to Cash G for the $20 super chat. Cash Z for the $20 super chat and the $10 super chat. So peace to you. Yeah, that's it, man. Appreciate y'all. Again, let's try to learn from the L's that we take in life, and let's try to learn from Will Smith's L's as much as we can, let's try to be mindful and situations like this and situations in your own life. Don't just fail just for the sake of failing. You understand? Fail, but learn from the failure. Learn from the mistake. Okay? Don't just feel bad about what you're going through. Use it as an opportunity to find out something new, something more about yourself. So we can strengthen our identity. Because the more we know who we are, is the better we relate to ourselves, and the better we relate to ourselves is the better we can relate to other people. You understand? And namely women. You understand? Because we're trying to smash out here. You feel me? So it's your boy Miles Cunningham. Appreciate every last one of y'all. Always remember the truth is inside you. Peace.
When it comes to being a man, it's about being that rock. It's about being stable.
So first you're gonna have to find discipline within yourself. Do you have that type of discipline? Do you even have the heart to be ruthless?
Women need leadership. It is in their nature to seek out leadership.
You can't do it 99 because all that's part of a man. You got to do it 100.
Apparently, these women out here having sex with somebody. Apparently, they're getting pregnant with somebody. Shoot, somebody getting some.
You should look at something like hypergamy and allow it to inspire you to always be evolving, getting better, expanding, developing.
There are things you know, there are things you don't know. Then there are things you don't know you don't even know.
There can be 10 of us in one room, and there's one question, and there's 10 correct answers. all different.